Engagement rings. One of the biggest purchases of a couple's entire life. But there's so much misinformation out there. So Brooke, I want to get to the bottom of the engagement ring myths. Is bigger always better? No.
I think that a lot of people get stuck on 1 carat, 2 carat, 3 carat, 4 carat, and it's a number. So it's really important to start to look at the characteristics of that stone.
Okay.
When you hear about the 3 or even the 4 C's, they are truly important to the purchase. The cut, the color, the clarity, that's what really makes the stone. So over size, I would speak to quality.
For the women out there, if size is non-negotiable, then what do we do?
Then we have to look at, is it a reality? Is it within the budget? If it's looking like size is not within the budget, don't get discouraged. There are options.
What are the options?
So, one of the best options on the market today is a lab-grown stone versus a natural stone. Lab-grown diamonds are so well made that even the experts cannot tell the difference between a lab-grown and a natural diamond without highly sophisticated equipment.
The ring that you start with doesn't necessarily have to be the ring that you end up with. 100%. Think of it as a journey like your marriage. You're starting in one place and you're gonna end up in a place that's even more beautiful. Next myth. Classic round solitaires are the best or the gold standard when it comes to engagement rings.
Definitely a myth, especially today. I will say a round diamond is very bright. You get a lot of sparkle, you get a lot of fire because of all of the cuts or the facets in that stone. But it's not the end all be all. Now we're seeing a lot of the cuts that were popular in the 20s, the 30s. We're seeing a lot of pairs. And in addition to pair, we're seeing oval and emerald as well.
Yeah, I think for me, you really have to understand someone's personal style to understand their diamond style. Now, another misconception is that you have to purchase or buy your wedding band when you buy your engagement ring. Is that true?
Such a myth. I feel like people fell into this myth because for many years you'd go into the jewelry store and they'd say, here you go, here's your band and here's your engagement ring. And they match, they marry perfectly together. It's a set.
Yes.
And in fact, you'd even get the men's band with it. And now we have a complete package and you're out the door. Those days are over. But I will say you want to give some thought to the band when you're designing or you're purchasing that engagement ring, specifically because the design of the engagement ring will dictate the style of band that you can wear with it.
One myth that drives me crazy, because I dropped a lot of hints before I got engaged, was that it has to be a complete surprise for your partner. Is that true?
No. You want to have some direction. As we've talked, you're making a very large investment. You want to make sure what you're giving is going to be something that they absolutely love, that they're going to cherish forever. They're going to be excited to show off. Plan a date night and go out and try on rings.
Great idea.
It can be a fun little adventure, and then it creates kind of a mystery too around, well, is this happening? When is it happening? How is it happening?
That's the best part.
Exactly. Keep the engagement a surprise, but the actual ring should be something that you have some dialogue about.
Once you have all of your hints, where do you go with all of that information?
There are a lot of options these days. There's certainly the online option, an e-commerce opportunity. 90% of the engagement rings that are purchased from us are customized.
Right.
And that's very difficult to do across a computer screen. So we'd encourage you to find a trusted local retailer. You can visit our website at www.simongjewelry.com and search the Where to Buy feature, and that will take you to all of our authorized retail locations. Those are people who are experts in helping you find the perfect engagement ring and customizing it so it's unique to you.